Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to this channel. You guys have been hearing the case between Akpabio and Natasha, and how Natasha was suspended from the Senate House for 6 months and deprived of her security, and it really touched her to the extent that she had to report to the UN concerning what Akpabio has done to her. Then the UN people say that they're not only going to hear from Natasha's side, but they're also going to hear from Akpabio's side, which Akpabio had to send his representative, which talked to the UNM people, and the UN was saying that from Akpabio's side, Akpabio was saying that the reason why Natasha was suspended because she had a misconduct in the Senate House. She did a misconduct in the Senate. That was the reason why she was suspended. Now we just heard that the High Court has threatened to jail Akpabio because of what he has done to Natasha. But a lot of people were saying that Natasha did not handle the case well, that they would have died down this matter instead of escalating this matter. Now look at how they have brought shame to Nigerian Senate, not only Nigerian Senate but to Nigerians as a whole. After Natasha finished reporting to the UN, now the UN decided to hear from Akpabio's side, which Akpabio had to send his representative. And when the representative were reporting to the UN, they said that the reason why they suspended Natasha was because of her misconduct in the Senate House. That was the reason. Now, not only that, Sarah reporters just say that the High Court wants to jail Akpabio, that the High Court has threatened to jail Akpabio. Anyway, guys, let us take a look at what Sarah reporters said concerning the reason why they want to jail Akpabio. Justice Obiora Egwuatu had previously granted an ex parte order on March 4th restraining the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privilege and Public Petitions from conducting disciplinary proceedings against Akpabio Udahan. The suspension of Senator Natasha Akpabio Udahan, representing Kogi Central, has taken a new turn as she filed a contempt application against Senate President Godswill Akpabio for allegedly disobeying a valid court order. Okay guys, this was when Senator Natasha submitted a petition against Godswill Akpabio for disobeying a valid court order. Justice Egwuatu, in the ex parte application supported by a 25-paragraph affidavit filed by Natasha's legal team on March 3rd, 2025 and argued on March 4th, specifically said an order for this honorable court is made declaring that any action taken during the pendency of this suit is non-void and of no effect whatsoever. Despite the existence of the court order, which was widely published, the Senate proceeded to suspend Senator Akpabio Udahan for 6 months over alleged misconduct. The Senate also directed that her office be sealed and ordered her to hand over all Senate property in her possession to the Clerk of the National Assembly for the duration of the suspension. Now, according to what really happened here, they were saying that despite the existence of the court order, which was widely published, that the Senate also had to ask Senator Natasha to be suspended. And because of Akpabio has disobeyed the High Court after giving their order, he still went ahead to suspend Senator Natasha. I think this is the reason why the High Court has threatened to jail Akpabio, because why will Akpabio disobey a High Court? If they start disobeying High Court, then who knows who they will obey in this country, since they don't follow the orders of the High Court again. I don't know if I will say that these people are no longer afraid of the court of law again. The decision followed the adoption of a report by the Committee on Ethics, Privilege and Public Petitions, chaired by Senator Nada Imasiun, representing Edo South. The committee initiated disciplinary proceedings after the February 20 incident between Senator Akpabio Udahan and Senate President Akpabio. In response to the Senate disregard for the court order, Akpabio Udahan, through her lawyers, filed a Form 48 notice of disobedience of court order at the Federal High Court in Abuja. This was when she filed a form concerning Akpabio because Akpabio disobeyed the High Court order, in the sense they told Akpabio not to do anything, and Akpabio went ahead to suspend Senator Natasha. The application, brought under Section 72 of the Sheriff and Civil Process Act 2004 and the inherent jurisdiction of the court, serves as a notice of the consequences of disobedience to the court order issued on March 4, 2025. The court document dated March 7 and signed by the registrar was obtained from Sahara reporters on Thursday. Guys, ever since this Akpabio case and Natasha case, like, there have been a lot of things going on in the Senate House. Like, instead of the Senate people to be concentrating on the insecurity in the land, or talking about how to increase development, or talking about things that will help to move the country forward, ever since this case started, the Senate House has divided. Like, some people are supporting Akpabio, while some people are supporting Natasha. And ever since, the Senate House now has been talking about Natasha's matter. Nobody is talking about how to move the country forward again. Like, this is just a big total distraction to Nigerians. Like, this is a total big distraction, and it's a shameful thing and a disgraceful thing that our own courts could not settle it. Imagine Natasha reporting to the tribunal court. They could not settle it. It's now outsiders, the UN parliamentary, that wants to now come and settle Nigerians. Is it that we Nigerians cannot settle our issues by ourselves? And to show you that we Nigerians are the citizens here, they do disobey the High Court. I'm not surprised, because nowadays corruption has eaten place, in the sense that these citizens have lost their respect for the High Court. Tell me why Akpabio would disobey the High Court, even when the High Court has given their order. Still, he went ahead to suspend Natasha and still deprived her of her security personnel. And this is what got Natasha upset. That is the reason why she was indifferent. But you know, one thing about Natasha, she's a very bold and outspoken person, and I believe that where they kept her was what made her to get angry. Where they placed her was the place that you cannot be heard. Even if you raise your hand, nobody is going to appoint you. I think this is what disturbed her. And you know, she's a woman senator. She's always there to support the women. She's always there to speak on behalf of the women. But imagine you putting her in a place that she's not supposed to be. Definitely, she's going to really get upset. Now, the shocking thing about all these things is that some people came out and were supporting Akpabio. A lot of women were seen supporting Akpabio, and you were asking yourself, are these women okay? Like, these women are supposed to be seen supporting Natasha. Imagine if Natasha, a woman with high authority in the country, a woman that everybody is thinking that is going to get justice, did not get justice. Is it not the ordinary women on the road who were forcefully raped, or who were accused, who they say that they sexually harassed? Is it not the people that will get justice? And when I see these women protesting with placards, you'll be wondering, are these women okay, or did they just pay them to carry placards about and be protesting? Like, what is really going on in our country? Now, look at now, the Senate House is no longer talking about things to help the country. They're not talking about how the case between Natasha and Akpabio, which is very devastating and is a very shameful thing. Now, I don't know what is really going to happen next, but the High Court has already ordered that they said they are set to arrest Akpabio, because Akpabio has disobeyed the High Court. Imagine Akpabio disobeying the High Court. Like, is it that these people don't have respect for the High Court again? What's really going on in this country? Anyway, guys, that's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts on this, and also if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share. So guys, thanks for watching.